Hey, it's Hip Hop and R&B right here on 103.5 The Beat. Papa Keith live. Special guest, mentor, brother. I'm going to allow him to introduce himself. Please, sir, Mr. Ruben.
Hey, Papa Keith, thank you for having me. It's special because I don't call most men Papa. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna change it to PK for right now. But
I'll
listen, man,
accept that, sir.
thank you for having me on the show today, man. Background: I'm the immediate past president of the NAACP, Miami-Dade branch, of course. I am the owner, CEO, and founder of two great entities. One that's called Amplify Community Resources, where we are a nonprofit arm, and we'll be speaking about some of the activities that we have going on with that, and also a for-profit organization called RER Consulting Enterprises.
Got you. How do you get into being a leader of sorts? How do you get into, what was the quick journey, for you to be able to be president of the NAACP Miami-Dade County chapter?
So, in order to lead, you have to be a servant. You know much about that, right? Because you serve. So, one of the things that leaderships are not born. They evolve. People see that you're about the business. You try to put things into action, and you have some success in doing so. As long as you're doing those things, right, that demonstrates leadership skills and qualities. You know how to bring people together on an issue or cause, that sort of thing. You know how to make sure how to advocate for certain things. In my case, most of my work is in advocacy, advocacy for youth and families. I'm always about trying to do something that's going to enhance the lives of the youth and families, not only in Dade County, not only in Broward County, but worldwide, and especially youth and families with people who look like me and brown people of all backgrounds. But I definitely have an affinity and a connection with people who look like me.
That's what's up. Hence the NAACP connection, right?
Exactly.
It makes sense.
Yes.
Well, listen, you have an amazing event that's coming up that we actually, I'm partnering with you in it in the sense of, being able to serve in your conquest to do such great works in the community. Can we talk about that?
We certainly can. So what we have is our fourth annual Back to School Summit. So our event is not just like a back to school book bag giveaway, hot dogs, hamburgers, that sort of thing, bounce houses. What we do is we try to educate it on top of, getting the kids prepared and ready for school. Our school district is in great shambles.
Shambles,
right now.
yeah. Yep.
I mean, they're losing dollars. A lot of your parents, your kids who had services, their services are going to be cut. They're not going to be there. One of the things that we want to do is motivate these kids, and we want to also provide, opportunity for these kids to see how they can better their future. So we're going to be doing things that address mental health and wellness. Most of my work is centered around mental health and wellness in my advocacy, getting the kids mentally prepared for school, making sure that these kids understand the importance of their education, and making sure that they understand that the priority is to be successful in school. Not, how it was in the old days. I remember as a kid, the day before school, I would lay my gear out, you know what I mean? Make sure I had the right shoes to go with it and that sort of thing. And the focus wasn't always on the academic success. So this back to school, we have breakout sessions, and we make sure we talk about, the things that's going to help them excel in school. And then we have fun doing it. It's not going to be something where you feel like you're in a classroom setting, but it's going to be a fun, motivating experience.
No timeshare energy.
No. And we love that you're going to be a part. And again, this is what I'm talking about in terms of leading by serving. Here you're already in a leadership position, but you still continue to serve. That's a mark of a true leader, and I thank you for your support in this effort, man, and I'm very grateful to have you.
Nah, Rube, with mentors like you and people paving the way, man, I pay homage to that big time, because I'm a product of somebody looking back and saying, hey, man, I see something in you.
Right.
And things could have went another way for me.
That's right.
So, these efforts that you're putting forth and that, we put forth as a collective,
Right.
I know in my head, and I know you probably on the same thing, look, if I do all of this, people manifest and all of this, and,
Right.
and I could help 10 people
Right.
out of 15,000, I'm still grateful.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
Right.
that's 10 that I took off and changed their mind and showed them something different and whatever. So it's just the same thing, again with you, like just being able to provide these opportunities because I totally get it. I totally get it. It's like I always, when I did my first turkey drive, for instance,
Yes.
I always said I'm not gonna do that New Jack City, pull up in the
You Nino
U-Haul
Brown.
truck and throw it out the back. I want to give these kids an experience. I want to
Exactly.
capture them.
Exactly.
I want to take the need. You have a need for a turkey, ma'am?
Right.
No problem. Bring your kids to me.
Right.
Let me give them a family fun day.
Right.
Let me show them some things. Let me show them how to paint
Right.
while you wait for that turkey.
Right. It's a
You know?
cultural experience, right? So, I mean, that's your brand. That's your brand. And I know y'all probably saying, oh, this is a love fest in here, but I'm just telling you what's real. The bottom line is, if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. You know what I mean? So, and, I think you see the product of two gentlemen that really love what they do. And loving means giving back. Let me tell you something. If you give, you'll get in return. But don't give with the intentions of getting
Right.
something in return. If you are grateful, your doors will open. You know what I mean? Your energy has to vibrate on a level where, doors will open, things will happen. You pick up a phone and it's like, yes, it's done. So I'm saying to you, that's a message that we want to give to our kids. One of the things I think that we're so focused on is the bag. The bag is not the important thing, the most important thing. Your heart, your giving, your gratitude, showing that you are appreciative of whatever anybody does for you, and making sure, as you know that somebody poured into you, you pour back into them. So those are all messages that will be a part of what we do on our Back to School Summit, man. And we're so grateful for you being a part of that.
No, my pleasure. So listen, I want people to get behind what you're doing, your nonprofit.
Yes.
Where can they learn more about your nonprofit? Where can they go and donate and really understand if they want to be a part of this movement you got going on?
So go to teentalksflorida.org. I mean, you'll see some of the great work that we're doing. And if you go to our website, that's the name of the website. There's a donation button that we'd love for you to participate in. And if you're a part of a organization or a group, the way that our Teen Talks program works is that we come in and we have like nine modules, and we'll teach those 9 modules. So we teach mindfulness, we teach conflict resolution, we teach etiquette, we teach arts and photography, and so on and so forth. If you go to the website, you'll see all of that. What we want to do is making sure that our kids are well-rounded individuals, right? So they have all of this information that is available to them. We have all of our facilitators are industry experts. They have their proper credentials and that sort of thing. And what we do is we partner with organizations. So if you have an organization that would love to tie into Teen Talks, go to teentalksflorida.org, and then you can reach out to us via that. You can Google us. And find out that information too about Teen Talks. So that's something I'd really like for you all to participate in, especially in our community. We need services. And as I mentioned, not only school services are being cut, but all social service programs, anything funded by the federal government, the state government, expect cuts. Your kids are going to need some services and programs. We work together with community-based organizations, and we provide the programming that they may not have in terms of the specialty with those 8 to 9 modules. We talk about, we talk about gun violence safety. We talk about how the internet, how scrolling through social media, how that really programs the mind and really give the kids the opportunity to think for themselves. We have a whole cohort on a module on about being the CEO of your life. Kids need to understand you are the CEO of your life. Besides your parents, the parents make the decisions, but there's some places and times where you have to make a call where a parent isn't there. So don't think about a CEO being someone outside of you. You make decisions every day that could be a life-changing situation for you. And we want to make sure that you're never in a situation where you let a momentary situation make a lifetime circumstance for you. And trust me, those that know what I'm talking about, you know.
Yeah. There's a ton of people who don't have privileges right now.
Right. From that,
Based on that, you know what I
right,
mean? Making
right.
certain emotional decisions for
Exactly.
sure. Man, Rube, you're a wealth of knowledge. We're fortunate to have you, really do what you do over these years. Thank you for your service to us as a people and to our children, our teens and our young ones, man.
Right.
I love you, brother. Thank you for what you pour into me. I could always call you. You're going to tell me exactly what, how, and where it is.
That's right. That's right.
and that's so needed, man, that brotherhood.
Yes.
And I appreciate you, you doing that for me, and I'm sure you do it for many others as well, man. Listen, man, I'm excited. We're going to have some fun.
We're going to have some fun.
Yeah.
We're going to have some fun. We're going to do it big, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Gratitude and love to you, bruh.
Every time, King.
All right.
Love.